but we will start at 12:05 to get the program going. So like we said, if today's the first day, we missed you yesterday, but we've got a lot to catch you up on. You may be wondering, what can I expect from a virtual district conference? Well, I can tell you that each day is going to have a Rotary related theme to the 7 Rotary areas of focus. So each day we'll have an informational and following Chris yesterday, inspiring keynote speaker. We've got all kinds of information to share about how our clubs are using the 7 areas of focus to impact their communities. Dave, I'm guessing you're going to mute that again. So there we go. Additionally, we'll be including some traditions that we do at all district conferences. That includes introducing next year's district governor. We will do that today. We will also introduce you to next year's club presidents. And we are going to hear tomorrow from our ambassadorial scholar, Hannah Rowald. And on Thursday, we will have an in memoriam where we get to remember those Rotarians who have passed away since our last district conference. So those are kind of the similarities of the district conference. So what's going to be different? Well, it's free this year. You don't have to pay anything to participate. You don't have to travel out of town, stay in a hotel, or be away from your family for a couple of days. Some of you, that may not be as positive as it is for others, but we appreciate that. Of course, being on Zoom is a new way of experiencing the district conference, but that also means you could do it anywhere, like Pastor District Governor Doug Vincent's up in Canada. And I'm guessing by the pictures that I'm looking at online, Jenny Fadler is hanging out at the beach. I love that. You can do this anywhere. So our district conference is international by virtue of Doug being in Canada. I'm claiming it, brother. Flag has been planted. Remember, you can use this same Zoom link every day. Like we said, at 11:45 we'll start. We'll get you out of here by 1. Want to extend a special welcome to anybody who this is your first district conference. Granted, it's completely different, but we're glad that you're here. We hope you have a great experience. We hope that you learn more about Rotary, specifically the work that's going on in our district as you join us throughout the week. Also want to give a big special welcome to all the Tuesday clubs that are joining us today. Thank you very much for donating today's meeting, dedicating that to the district conference. Tuesday clubs meeting, Bowling Green, DeSoto, Dexter, Festus Crystal City, Florissant, Hannibal, High Ridge, Jackson, Reynolds County, Sykeston, St. Genevieve, Sullivan, Wentzville, West St. Louis County. Thank you guys for joining us today. It's the Tuesday focus for all you Tuesday guys out there. There are many of you that are joining us from all over the place, like we talked about. We appreciate you making it from your home, from your office, from the beach, joining us on vacation, wherever. If you were with us yesterday, you heard some of District Governor Tom Drennan reflect on the year as district governor, the accomplishments of our club despite the pandemic. But we are going to replay that for you again tomorrow due to some technical issues that we had. So we want to make sure that you didn't miss District Governor Tom's thoughts. So just as we are anticipating a return to normalcy someday, maybe, right? So we make our way out of the pandemic. We are also anticipating the new Rotary year in 2021-22. And that means District Governor-elect Margie Sammons has been meeting for months, some in person, many by Zoom. I don't want them to hear us. I can't hear you, but I'm hoping that you can hear me with our incoming club presidents. So we are getting prepared for a successful Rotary experience for the next year. And Margie has been working with all our club presidents to do that. So let's meet our incoming club presidents right now. Margie, I'll let you do that.
Thank you, Mike. We'll go ahead and get started here and introduce our incoming club presidents for 2021-2022. We start with Arnold Rotary Club, Drew Sophia. Bell City is Rhonda. Bowling Green is Patty Fisher. Cape Girardeau is Jeanette Fadler. Cape Girardeau County is Mark. Cape Girardeau West is Mark Welker. Chesterfield is Carol. Clayton Ladue is Dan Fetchner. Cottleville Weldon Springs is Amelia. Crestwood Sunset Hills is Bob Sanders. DeSoto is David Duncan. Dexter is Devin Miller. Festus Crystal City is Megan. Florissant is Rance Thomas. Forest Park is Tim. Fredericktown is James. Hannibal is Andy Stribe. Hayti is Frank Rose. High Ridge is Ron. Hillsboro is Brian Gadet. Jackson is Dana Townsend. Kennett is Jeff Dorse. Kirkwood is Hardy Washington Jr. Louisiana is Kayla. Mexico is Darren. Montgomery County is to be determined. O'Fallon is Bob Kane. Overland is Brian Herkels. Paris is Brandon. Perryville is Becky Paulus, my hometown. Piedmont is Charles Brown. Potosi is Steve Johnson. Reynolds County, Ellington is Kelsey. Sikeston is Marion Jones. Southeast Missouri Service is Linda. St. Charles is Dan Fetch. St. Charles Sunrise is Kent Stevens. St. Francis Bonterre is Matt Rubble. St. Louis Club is Jack Windish. St. Peter's is Brad Smith. St. Genevieve is Jared. Steele is Randy McDaniel. Sullivan is Jarrett Dace. Troy is Dr. Taylor Premier. Union is Wendy Hartman. Vandalia is Debbie. Warren County is Greg Klingensmith. Washington is Joe. Webster Groves is Andrew. Wentzville is Jeff Wilson. West St. Louis County is Joe. And that is our club presidents for the year 2021-2022. Congratulations. Looking forward to working with each and every one of you.
Fantastic. Thank you, Margie. Congratulations, all you incoming presidents. I noticed that some of you are being incoming presidents for multiple times. Some of you are even past district governors recycling back through. So that's exciting. No pressure. It's just the success of our clubs is all in your hands. So I'm sure you're going to do a great job. The good news is the Rotarians in your clubs stand ready to support you and continue the positive impacts that your clubs have had throughout District 6060. It is a very distinct pleasure of mine to introduce you to our next district governor, Margie Sammons. You heard her introduce all the incoming club presidents. Although she doesn't officially begin her district governor duties until July 1st, but who's counting, except for Tom, Margie has had a very busy year as district governor-elect. She has been training next year's club presidents and assistant governors, and she's got plenty of training herself by participating, and I'm sure more Zoom meetings than she cares to think about. Margie has been a member of the Arnold Rotary Club for 21 years. She and her husband, Randy, live in Fenton, and since retiring as the chief of the Rock Township Ambulance District in Jefferson County a few years ago, Margie has been even more involved in leadership positions, both in her home club and at the district level. Although, Margie, it feels like you've been involved at the district level since I joined Rotary. God love you. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce our district governor-elect, Margie Sammons.
Thank you, Mike. Now I just want to take a few minutes and just share with you some information for the upcoming year. I'd like to begin, though, just by asking you a couple of questions. Why did you join Rotary? When did you become a Rotarian? These are two questions that we individually know the answer and have a Rotary story as to when we became a Rotarian. Those are the stories we need to share with others within our club and within our community. By sharing these Rotary stories, it will encourage and motivate others to want to be a part of Rotary. What better time than now for me to share one of my Rotary stories? On February 24th of 2005, my home club, the Arnold Rotary Club, was hosting their club installation dinner on the Robert E. Lee boat in Kimmswick, Missouri. One of our senior members was awarded the Rotarian of the Year award and made an inspirational speech to follow. It was an elegant evening for our club. We swore in the new officers and everyone enjoyed fellowship. As the evening was concluding, we were all exiting the Robert E. Lee boat, and I heard my name very loudly in the background. From the sound of the voice, I heard a voice with excitement and a need of urgency. I immediately exited the boat, ran up to the area where the Rotarians were standing around someone on the ground in a circle. One of our Rotarians had collapsed. As a paramedic, I immediately began cardiopulmonary resuscitation. As my fellow Rotarians began to hand me various equipment out of the medical bags and assisting me with as many tasks as possible, the ambulance and fire department were notified and were prompt to respond. While we were waiting for the emergency services to arrive, I had stood up to move towards the other side of the gentleman to reposition myself to administer CPR. I look up to see all my fellow Rotarians as they were in a circle, holding hands and watching in disbelief. At that moment, I felt the support of each and every one of them in my efforts to aid with the life of our Rotarian. It is with deep sympathy that the Rotarian did not survive. To this date, I treasure that support. Rotarians are family. Our international president-elect, Sheikh Armenta, has requested that each one bring one to grow Rotary. Each one bring one to expand the membership. Look around your community. Seek new opportunities for membership. This is the opportunity for you to make a difference this year. Be a part of something that has not been accomplished in years. We need more Rotarians to do more. Look around you. Open your eyes. Seek new members for Rotary. It may be a neighbor, a friend, a coworker, a business next door, or someone you met virtually over this past year. Each of us travel the same path every day. Let's be a change maker and travel a different path. Meet new people. Consider new opportunities for new membership. New members will allow for more projects within your community to assist in those areas of need. For the past 17 years, our membership has consistently remained the same. At the beginning of the year and at the end of the year, we have 1.2 million Rotarians. We need to be change makers and grow Rotary. Look around you. Who do you think can value from being a part of Rotary? Rotarians care for others, serve others, and change lives. As a Rotarian, you connect with other leaders who are changing the world. Rotary has programs that will help you gain world understanding, find lifelong friends, and make a difference in your community. We need to dream big. We need to each one bring one member. Impact starts with our members. Each Rotarian needs to bring one member. Club presidents and presidents-elect, bring one, lead by example. We need to grow more so we can do more. Service is the rent we pay to occupy the space on this earth. We want to be good tenants of this earth. Becoming a Rotarian member connects you with a diverse group of individuals who share your drive to give back. Your time, energy, and passion to improve your community and the world is all you need to get involved with Rotary. Let's grow Rotary. How can we grow Rotary? By doing service projects. District 6060 has allocated $35,000 in grants to be distributed to clubs for local community service projects to be completed this year by August 31 of 2021. Applications are due to be in by May 15th. Grants of up to $1,000 will be awarded to clubs submitting the Changemaker grant application. Clubs can augment the grant amount, but a dollar-to-dollar match with the club funds is not required. We know there are clubs who have had to curtail their funding during this past year. We wouldn't want this opportunity to prevent clubs from participating in the CAP grant program that does require the match. The Changemaker application has been emailed to all club presidents, president-elects, assistant governors, and the district leadership team to get the information distributed. This is so very, very important for our district. Let me repeat this incredible opportunity one more time. District 6060 has allocated $35,000 in grants to be distributed to clubs for local community service projects that will need to be completed by this year, August 31 of 2021. Applications are due by May 15th. Grants of up to $1,000 will be awarded to clubs submitting the Changemaker application grant. Clubs can augment the grant amount, but a dollar-to-dollar match with club funds is not required. We are anticipating an overwhelming response. Please get your applications in early. We need to take action. I know we all can relate. We all have piles of paper either on our desk or on our kitchen counter, or even our dining room table. Why do we have these stacks and piles of paper lying around? These are pending decisions that need to be made. You either need to keep it, toss it, file, or take action. Let's move the Rotary membership to the file to take action. The membership growth has shuffled from the various piles and remains the same. Rotarians that stay, Rotarians that withdraw, Rotarians that have been with Rotary for years and continue to be with Rotary. When we have a new member, we need to be sure we're meeting their needs as to why they joined Rotary. Of course, we have an exit interview, but we want to be sure we meet their needs to avoid having to experience the exit interview. We want those that join Rotary to be longtime members of Rotary. We want them to become a member of the Rotary family. So, how can we grow Rotary? We are asking and encouraging all members to have a designated membership chairperson. Ask your club president or go into DAC-DB and learn if you have a club membership chairperson. If not, be the change maker and become the membership chairperson. Solutions for all great tasks always starts with you and your Rotary Club. And there is much we as Rotarians can do individually to grow Rotary. We have the opportunity to connect with people from around the world to collaborate on solving problems. Let's make this year the year. We are just embarking on our journey together. Partnering effectively does not happen by itself. It requires both sides to be open and to understand the need. Well, if you're like me, this past year has been difficult. All of us have experienced loss in our lives with the pandemic. What's unique about our current situation is that we aren't just grieving the lives lost. We are also grieving the lives we once led. Loss is simply what happens to you in life. Meaning is what you make happen. And this is where I think we as Rotarians can find purpose for what we do. As we look for ways to heal from the losses we have experienced during the pandemic, we can look to help others as a way to restore our sense of well-being as individuals. The pandemic has evaporated entire categories of friendship, and by doing so, depleted the joys that make you a human life. But that does present an opportunity. In the next few months, as we begin to add people back into our lives, we now know what it's like to be without them. While we have faced many, many challenges, we have also had opportunities to adapt and move forward. As you know, today's area of focus is disease prevention and treatment. I have spent my career in the medical field. I have a true passion for healthcare, which is why I have designated October 11th through October 15th of 2021 as Health Awareness Week. During that time, I'm asking for you to have a speaker for your club related to health. It can be someone in your club. It can be yourself. Maybe a nurse, a physician, a physical therapist, a chiropractor, a paramedic, a firefighter, or anyone that may have a passion for topics in the medical field. You may want to ask the mayor in your area to designate that week as Rotary Health Awareness Week. Recognize the medical professionals who've been on the front line, emergency services and hospital staff personnel. Invite them to one of your virtual, in-person meetings or an outside activity. Expressing your appreciation for services. Take photographs and place them on social media platforms or your club's website. Publish in the local newspaper, Instagram, or any other social media outlet. We all are aware that our health is the most important wealth that we have. We know that we can earn money, but we can't easily get back our good health. We only have one body and we need to take care of it. Good health is one of the main elements of happiness. Rotary International President-elect Sheikh Armenta has asked that all clubs have a service day. Your club may want to assist with a COVID or flu vaccination clinic or host a health fair virtually or outside. How do you assist with a COVID or flu shot vaccination clinic? Contact your local health department and be a part of the solution. Assist with tasks that will aid the clinics for those participating. Offer to assist with traffic control, organizational planning, or any other task that's required for the clinics. Wear your Rotary t-shirt or hat and make a presence. Rotary are people of action. Host a health fair virtually or outside. Choose a theme. For example, Rotary's Health Awareness Fair. Partner with your local health department, hospital, urgent care, college, newspaper, TV media, or emergency services to encourage participation. The healthcare can provide blood pressure checks, COVID vaccinations, flu shots, or answer questions about medications for the elderly. Provide guests with the opportunity to participate in a Rotary event. Include a Rotary informational booth at your fair that allows for drawings. We want to educate the community about Rotary and all that Rotary does to support the community and the world. A few other suggestions for the service day. Maybe you want to pick up trash outside of a local hospital parking lot or at a local nursing home. You may want to contact one of your local nonprofit agencies in your area and see if they have any programs that need volunteers. Assist the elderly with minor repairs around their homes or those that are less fortunate within your community. Take photographs and post on social media. Rotary, we are people of action. We need to be sure the community is aware of our works, and we want others to join our vision and our need. When you are cleaning or having an activity, be sure to have a sign outside that says Rotary, so that Rotary members are people of action. Wear your t-shirt, wear your hat, make a presence. Interaction with people outside our inner circle makes us feel more like part of a community and part of a bigger, something bigger. Each year, the Rotary International President outlines the Rotary Citation. It is a very prestigious award and is held in high regard. This year, the Rotary Citation allows for the club leaders in your club to go to Rotary Club Central and select 13 of the 25 goals you wish to apply towards your Rotary Citation. This flexibility allows for clubs to choose the goals that are most relevant and achievable. Many goals will be self-reported by marking achieved in Rotary Club Central. It may be of value for your club to select someone to assist the president with this task. Just to mention a few goals, set your membership goal. Set your club membership goal that are going to be attending the district conference next year in 2022 in April. Set your goal for polio. Set your goal for foundation giving. Set your goal as to updating website and social media. That's just to mention a few. So again, you just go to Rotary Club Central, review the 25 available goals, select 13 of your choice that you've determined by your club, achieve the goals, and report achievements in Rotary Club Central. Once you are in Rotary Club Central, navigate to the Goals Center, select the year, and click on the All tab to see the goals. If you need this information in more detail, contact your club president or go to Rotary Club Central and review. I am encouraged that all clubs of District 6060 will be able to secure the Rotary Citation. What a prestigious award and goal for 2021. In closing, when I was growing up, I attended a one-room country school that held all 8 grades. Each grade included 4 to 12 students. Yes, the school was red. It was located in the woods. We had a cistern that we utilized to access drinking water. A cistern is an underground container that is used for collecting and storing rainwater. The country school was heated with a wood stove. It was a heartwarming atmosphere. I attended the country school from my 1st grade to my 6th grade. When our country school was notified it was closing, we had to transfer to the school in the city. My classmates of about 25 to 30 were terrified. I was terrified. I remember telling my parents, we have to stop this action. We need to do something. We need to talk to the board of directors. We need to get this decision overturned. The community, the neighbors, the farmers were in shock. The school had been open for generations. All of the local country schools were being redirected to the city for education, mainly due to financial restrictions and educational resources. My parents, they told me if I stay in this one-room country school, I will not grow. I had 6 to 8 students in my class. The school had grade 1 through 8 with a total of 25 to 30 children in attendance. My parents said if I go to the big city and go to the school, I'll have a higher quality education and fellowship with larger classes. It will provide more opportunities and challenges. Well, you know, parents, they're very dynamic in providing us with all those reasons that are positive and enforcing why it's going to be great. Truly, I was not convinced. The day arrived, I was very scared and emotionally disturbed. I decided to stay positive. I decided I was going to succeed. We were bullied as we were the outsiders. We were different. We scored higher on the entry test. Moving forward, I graduated with honors and the rest is history. So what does that have to do with Rotary? Everything. I feel if my parents had not encouraged me to stay positive and accept the challenge, I would have not been able to accomplish all that I have accomplished over the years with the support of my family, my husband, friends, Rotary, and of course, my medical career. What I'm saying is accept the challenge, identify as the change maker. Those of you viewing today are Rotarians, or you are family and friends of Rotarians. You are the future of Rotary. We as Rotarians are connected through service and fellowship. As we take this journey together, let's remember the strengths of us as individuals, as well as the strengths of our Rotary clubs. In order to grow Rotary and be effective, we have to experience and embrace change. Let's serve the change lives, and together we can make a difference in our communities and in the world. Rotary is dialing 911. We need to go through those piles of paper and make a decision. Take action, grow Rotary. If you need to contact me, go to www.rotary6060.org. Click on the tab at the top of the page that has district information, and then click on the district leadership team. You'll locate me there. Again, let me repeat that. Go to www.rotary6060.org. Click on the tab at the top of the page that has district information, and then click on the district leadership team. You'll locate my information there. In summary, just a few action items. Each one, bring one. Designate a membership chairperson. Be a change maker. Coordinate a service project that is applicable to the $1,000 Changemaker application by May 15th. Participate in Health Awareness Week. Organize a service day. Set your goals in Rotary Club Central to achieve the Rotary Citation. Go through those piles of paper and take action. It is truly my honor that I'm looking forward very distinctly to be your district governor for the year 21-22. Be a change maker. Serve to change lives. Together, we can. Together, we will. Seize the day, and thank you very much for listening. Now, let's turn over back to Mike.
Margie, that was awesome. Thank you very
you.
much. I love that. So now we've got the Margie Sammons story from one-room schoolhouse to district governor and saving lives all the way. That was fantastic.
Thank you.
This is why if you need an idea for a club program, I always love the fact of doing a Meet Your Rotarian. You always learn great stories that are in there. So Margie, thank you. We are all behind you for your new year. Just like we're standing behind our own club presidents, we are all here to support you in anything you need to make sure that District 60 has a fantastic year in 2021-22. So thank you for all of that. Clearly, being a first responder has influenced you, and health was the day for you to speak That was very apropos. So now we're going to show you a couple of videos related to today's health theme that are evidence of the district club's ability to accomplish significant acts of service despite all the challenges that we had with the pandemic. So check this out.
Every day this week, we will be talking about Rotary's 7 areas of focus and showcasing the service activities of the clubs in District 6060. Today, we'll be highlighting some of the health-related projects that our clubs have been doing in their communities. You may have heard recently about the $20 million in disaster relief grants that Rotary awarded to districts around the world to address the coronavirus pandemic. District 6060 received a $25,000 grant that was implemented by West St. Louis County Rotary and the Arnold Rotary Club. In addition to these projects, $13,000 was donated to the St. Louis Area Food Bank by District 6060. West St. Louis County used their portion of the disaster relief grant to purchase masks for teachers, staff, and students in the Rockwood School District, and also for other vulnerable populations in their community. The masks were purchased from Bags to Masks, a new startup company in Los Angeles that makes masks using vacuum cleaner bags. Bags to Masks generously matched the Rotary purchase by donating another 500 masks to frontline workers in Los Angeles. Arnold Rotary Club donated PPE, personal protective equipment, to 24 first responder agencies in Jefferson County. 300 pairs of gloves, 200 masks, and 40 protective gowns were distributed to police stations, fire departments, and ambulance districts. Cotterville Weldon Springs Rotary took a multi-pronged approach to their COVID-19 relief projects. They donated snacks for frontline workers at Centerpoint Hospital and Breeze Park Nursing Home. In addition, 400 food items were donated to the local food pantry. Community Living, a local agency that services adults and children living with disabilities, received 30 boxes of gloves, 200 packages of antiseptic wipes, and 30 bottles of antiseptic cleaning spray. Rotarians in the Cape Girardeau County Rotary Club partnered with Southeast Missouri Food Pantry to conduct 2 huge mobile food pantry events to address the rise in food insecurity caused by the pandemic. A total of 500 families received boxes of food at well-coordinated distribution events in Scott City and Cape Girardeau. Several of our District 6060 clubs help support organizations addressing the emotional toll caused by the pandemic. The mental health crisis associated with the pandemic is so significant that it is being called the parallel pandemic, which is characterized by anger, grief, loneliness, and hopelessness. Cotterville Weldon Spring Rotary donated 2 laptops to the Child Center in Wentzville, Missouri, an organization that provides counseling for children in a 14-county service area who have witnessed violence or suffered from domestic abuse or trauma. Florissant Rotary Club donated technology supplies to Walters Walk, a local counseling agency that began providing telehealth counseling services during the pandemic. Florissant Rotary has supported Walters Walk with several projects in recent years. For several years, District 6060 has helped to fund a large global grant health project in Nigeria called Rotary Family Health Days. We're going to queue up a short video about this health project as an example of how and why our district gets involved in funding international global grants.
District 6060 has supported an important global grant project in Nigeria for the past 2 years. Rotary Family Health Days is a $290,000 project funded by 19 Rotary districts around the world and the Rotary Foundation World Fund. Accessibility to healthcare in Nigeria is a challenge for several reasons, and the first is the sheer size of its population. At 206 million people, it's the most populated country on the African continent. By comparison, that's 2/3 of the total U.S. population in a geographic area twice the size of California. Half of the population lives in densely populated cities, and half live in remote rural villages, and that also adds to the challenge of delivering health care. The fact that 42% of the population is under the age of 18, and that half of the population does not have access to clean water and basic sanitation adds to the critical need for better health care in Nigeria. There are a couple indicators of the accessibility of health care in a country. The first is the infant mortality rate, which is the number of babies who die in the first year of life out of every 1,000 live births. In Nigeria, the infant mortality rate is 69, compared to just 6 in the United States. The second indicator is life expectancy. In Nigeria, life expectancy is 53 years, compared to 78 in the United States. Through this global grant project, Rotarians in Nigeria help make healthcare more accessible to their citizens. Each year that the grant project receives funding, Rotarians host 120 medical clinics throughout the country and bring healthcare services to 125,000 people. These medical clinics help people to receive basic health services including dental and vision checkups, prenatal care, polio immunizations, and malaria and tuberculosis screenings. District 6060 can support this project and other kinds of global grants around the world because our Rotarians donate to the Rotary Foundation. Your continued support of our Rotary Foundation is necessary so that Rotarians like those in Nigeria can address the 2 Rotary areas of focus for maternal and child health and disease prevention and treatment. Thank you, District 6060 Rotarians, for your continued support of our Rotary Foundation.
Well, that concludes day 2 of our district conference. So thank you guys for joining us today. Thank you to all the clubs. I can tell that we're pretty much out of time because I think Bowling Green started doing their 50-50. Just kidding. I just saw some tickets being passed. So we're actually going to end a little early today. So we're going to give you a time to go around, do those happy dollars. Margie gave you a lot of goals that you need to start setting. So if you're meeting as one of the many Tuesday clubs that made today's the day for district conference, you've got all kinds of time to sit down with a club and work out what are going to be your goals. Go pick your special ones from those 25 that can be your citation that you can already start planning on getting those done. It was exciting to have people logging in from the beach today, people logging in from Canada. Who knows where we're going to have people. Even Stacy Self is on here, man. I'm telling you, this is the place to be today. Hey, tomorrow, our keynote speaker is going to be Katie Rankin. Now, Katie told her parents at 12, her life goal, now she was 12, was to speak Spanish and help people. Why she chose Spanish, I don't know, but I bet we find out tomorrow. What she didn't know at 12 was the significant role that Rotary was going to play in making that childhood goal a reality. So tomorrow's theme is education. You're going to see some of the education-related projects that our clubs have been involved with. Don't forget, you can use the same Zoom link all week long to take advantage of the virtual district conference. We'll start warming up around 11:45. We will begin each session promptly at 12:05. And I'm already throwing the challenge out because Mike Summer, I saw you on here. I want to make sure that St. Charles Noonday has a full house. Chris Hoffman, I see you. Make sure that you guys are on here on Thursday. I know you're going to have the full crowd out, so I want to see everybody there. Thank you guys for joining us on behalf of our chief engineer and a very well done job, past district governor Dave Robinette. My name is Mike Elam. Thank you for being here today. We will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody.